I am not significant to anyone. I don't belong to anybody. No one really gives a damn whether I live or whether I die.
For those who are troubled, for those for whom family is everything, for those who seek guidance on family matters, and for those for whom family matters. Here in Atmadarshan, we bring to you Atmadarshan's YouTube FM, Family Matters.
This is the typical lamentation of a lonely person. Loneliness is nothing but our fear and inability to love. There are two types of loneliness. The first one is a transitional loneliness. In this particular loneliness, the cause of this loneliness is moving to a new location, separation or death of a significant person in our life, generation gap, etc. The second one is the chronic loneliness. It is a long-term loneliness and it's a matter of real concern because it can impact many areas of our life. What are some of the causes of loneliness? The first one, low self-esteem or self-worth. When we fail to treat ourselves with dignity and value, what we realize is that people around us treat us in the same way, and that deepens our loneliness. The second one is inability to get into a deeper relationship. Shallow relationship with spouse, family members or friends can push us into loneliness. What are some of the reasons for shallow relationship? The first one is the reasons could be no knack to make a good relationship, early feelings of rejection in the family, spirituality which is a faulty spirituality, and etc. The third one is unrealistic expectations in our relationship. When our need for love is not really met, we have an illusion that if we get the right spouse, right partner, or a right friend, our loneliness will be over. So we cling to them with lot of expectations and demands, but we realize that they really cannot give us the love that we are looking for, that we are demanding and expecting. That makes us still more lonely. What are some of the effects of loneliness, especially during this corona time? Depression and suicidal tendency, sleep disorders, weakening of the immune system, relationship problems, etc. Now the most important question is how to handle our loneliness. Some of the unhealthy ways of handling our loneliness is compulsive behavior like workaholism, TV, internet, over-dependence on drugs, alcohol, non-lasting but passionate relationships, masturbation, pornography, etc. So what are some of the healthy ways of handling our loneliness? The first one is learn to love yourself. We are not lonely if we become our best friends. When we treat ourselves with value and dignity, we create a self-generating love within us, and only such love can take us away from loneliness. The second one is reach out to others in loving service. Starvation of love is not that we have no one to love, but we don't go out in loving people. Once we embark on a noble mission of reaching out to people, especially the poor and the suffering, and realize that these people have become happier because of us, our loneliness gets vanished. The third one is cultivate intimate relationship. Having just 2 or 3 intimate relationships with whom we can share our life without the fear of rejection or judgment is enough to keep loneliness away. We all know today the social media has replaced quality of relationship to quantity of relationship. This makes our relationship shallow and non-nourishing. And the fourth one is develop a personal relationship with God. The feeling that God loves me as His beloved son or daughter can give us a tremendous motivation and joy for living. And coming to the conclusion, remember, the loneliest place to live in the world is the human heart without love and warmth. Thank you and all the best.